Hey, St. Lucia, good morning, everybody. I know, my lighting, the background may confuse you, but guess what? We're at the final night for Soleil St. Lucia Jazz Festival. It's the grand finale night, and listen, everybody's looking fabulous. As you can see, they've also decorated the park to spit, and and this is just how the vibe goes and just flows right here, of course, for the final night of jazz. So I'm going to get you all the action, and we'll see who else we bump into. All right, so I'm here with the fabulous Joan, yet another patron here enjoying the Jazz Fest. And, how are you enjoying the ambience? It's a change, but how are you enjoying it?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a change. It's a jazz with a difference. It's rebranded. And as everything else, we are afraid of changes. I mean, I was a skeptic, I'm being honest. But I've been here to this season, and it's very relaxing, it's very soothing. And I think what they're trying to achieve here is the hardcore jazz. The jazz is what I think they're trying to introduce, which is how jazz really started in St. Lucia. This is what we knew.
Right.
So I think, it's a matter of time. We have to give it some time and nurture it and see where it's going to go.
Great. Now, what has been the highlight for you so far of the day?
Vanessa Williams. I am going to be very honest. When I heard Vanessa Williams was going to perform here this evening, I thought, hey, Vanessa Williams, she sings as a by the way, that was my thing. But I was very impressed with her. She had such a variety, a wide variety, and she really can sing. And she sang so many nice jazz music songs, and she was able to sing a lot of songs that was sung by other top artists like Chaka Khan, for example. And she did a really good job of that, of the tunes that she sang by Chaka Khan. I was really impressed.
All right, so when you're at Soleil Jazz Fest and you meet your designer. So today I'm so happy to say that I am rocking Reese's Eclectic Couture for Soleil, and it's Mother's Day, so I had to feel special. And then I ran into Risa. Risa, how are you enjoying the festival?
I'm having a wonderful time, and every time I see somebody in my piece, I get even more excited.
All right, and this is what the piece does to me, and this is what the Jazz Fest is all about. Coming out, feeling good, having fun. How are you enjoying?
It's been amazing, the ambiance is incredible. Everybody is here to have fun. Everybody's saying Happy Mother's Day to each and everyone. The food is good, the drinks are just coming. We just decided to sit on our side and enjoy all the festivities. It's been incredible. It's not what we used to, the large crowds, but even though the crowd is small, this year it's still equally exciting and fun. Yeah.
Right, so still plenty vibes. Now the final act, of course, is coming on Malavoie, which is supposed to really heat up the place. They say they're very similar to Kassab.
Yes.
So how do you feel about them coming on next?
I can't wait. I'm excited. Like, hurry up already.
All right, guys, well, guess what? We're going to take in more of the action at Soleil. Woo! All right, so we're taking in the vibes at Soleil, and I am here with Jamal, and this is the Magic Carpet, and we're enjoying the vibes. Jamal, how are you enjoying it?
Well, actually, it's fabulous right now, what I'm saying? I'm just enjoying the best of it all, what I'm saying? I'm there for my people, and, can't be no better place to be.
Definitely. Now you look very chilled out, very relaxed, and of course swagged up. So tell us about, how you've been enjoying everything, or who's been your favorite today?
Well, I haven't had any favorite as yet, but still, the favorites have been the entire lineup. That's why I brought my magic carpet with me.
All right. So listen, the Magic Carpet sets part of the tone, sets the atmosphere for you.
Wow, the magic carpet says it all. The magic carpet is like, I'm just enjoying the ambience. All artists have been putting on a great show and performance, and I love it to the best and the fullest.
Well, we can definitely see that Jamal is enjoying himself. Now, for anybody who did not come out tonight, what you have to tell them?
Well, actually, they are missing a lot, what I'm saying? Live and let live. And then, actually, don't live life being lived. Just live life.
Hey, St. Lucia, guess what? So we're at the final night of the main stage event for Soleil, of course, the Jazz Festival, and we caught up with Layla.
Over the last few days, we've had a wonderful festival. And like I say to people, the caliber of music, the caliber of performances, the artists have come on with their A game. It has really, really, really been fantastic. Sometimes we don't think that our locals are of the level to match the international artists, but let me tell you, they were. They were fantastic. Our choice of acts for this year, it was tremendous. It was wonderful, wonderful.
That's one thing. Social media on my timeline, people were raving about our homegrown acts, so big up to that. And of course, one thing I can say about the festival too, it truly was a jazz festival. And for persons who appreciate jazz music, they're the ones who are bragging even more about the performers who have been here.
Because in the past, people have been complaining it's a jazz and arts festival and there's hardly any jazz in it. But this year, I can tell you there will be no complaints about that. People who you may not have seen coming to the festivals before, they are out in droves this time because it's their kind of music. And whereas before they may have felt that a little sidelines, this year they are out enjoying it and people are like, wow, we can't wait for more.
Well, that was the buzz on the street, or should I say the buzz in the park from the patrons who definitely came out and enjoyed themselves. And you know what? After this, I can definitely say I've done it all because I've even ridden the magic carpet. So what can I say? But anyways, we have so much more about Solar Jazz Festival coming up, so don't change the channel. We'll be right back. Welcome back, St. Lucia. Thank you again for joining us and staying tuned, keeping loyal. We're right here on your leader, that's DPS, and I'm Sheila Mendes with us. And it's always a good morning right here on This Morning. Now, we were able to be at the final night for the Solar Summer Festival, the Jazz Festival edition. And with that, we have some interviews here from our artists so that we get to know them and, of course, get to see their performances just in case you missed that.
But I know every rock and tree creature has a life, has a spirit, has a will. Think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, never knew. Have you ever heard the moon cry to the blue corner moon? Or is the great bug out like praise? Have you seen with all the voices of the mountains? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Pine trail of roses, taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling all the riches all around us. And for once, never wonder what they were. The brainstorm of the river of brothers, the heaven and the honor are our friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a group that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corner moon? Or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Have you seen with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Have you painted with all the colors of the wind?
Vanessa, what is the ambience like? You've performed to different audiences, toured, coming to the Caribbean. Did you have anything special? Anything that
I don't know. This is my first Caribbean concert, so I hope that they enjoyed. The good thing about me is, which again I talk on my show. My first album came out in 1988, so I have a lot of material that people know and people can sing along to. Not only is it R&B, but there's also a lot of pop. And then the people that know my Broadway stuff, they'll recognize the music that I do too. So I've got, it's trying to figure out. Do I have 90 minutes? Do I have 75 minutes? Is it a 55-minute show? What do I cut? What do I keep in? And then I figure, what do you think the audience will like? And since we're in the Caribbean, I'm going to do a lot of R&B, But a lot of, I like to tell my story because I think it informs people when they can hear my story and my journey, and they can hear the music that I have worked on through my progression. And that's what you'll see in the show tonight.
And your band, they've been your backup for a while?
My band has been with me for 20 years, since 1997 when we first went out with Luther Vandross on that tour in 97. So everybody's been the same. I've got the only kind of newbies are my background singers, but again, one is from Broadway and the other one I've known since college. So they're not really newbies.
What's your impression of the album so far?
I'm singing a gorgeous. I don't know whether I can. The Cat Maison. It's gorgeous. A lovely suite. I went sailing today with Henry, who plays keyboards. He's a sailor, so he took me out, and we went out of the cove and went up and down the coastline. People have been tremendous and lovely. I had some stewfish this morning, which was delicious, or saltfish. You say it's saltfish, yeah. And I'm loving the hospitality and just relaxing on Mother's Day. Even though this is work, it feels like a vacation.
I'm very happy to come to St. Lucia for the 5th time. Not only with Malavoie, but other bands like West Indies Jazz Band, Falfret, but the 2nd time for Malavoie. It's an honor for Malavoie to be here and to end the festival. It's a great honor. I hope you will share with the audience and they will appreciate the music. It's Ralph Tamar, the singer, who is speaking. And also, closing the festival is an opportunity for us to go forward in the rest of the Caribbean, in the English Caribbean, in all the Caribbean, to perform. It's very important for us. Music, Malavoie music is first Martinican music. Martinique is very close to St. Lucia. And the music is based on traditional rhythm of Martinique, begin, miazuka, quadrille, and belly.
Definitely brought the diva out that night, and of course Malavoie giving a very eclectic mix to the set, so everybody had a good time. But of course we have more to come. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back. Hey St. Lucia, guess what? So I was able to catch up with Mr. Thomas Leos, who is the CEO for events company St. Lucia. And in case you didn't know, these are the people who are bringing us the brand new, fresh, of course it is Soleil, the Jazz Festival. So how are you doing today?
A bit knackered, but I'm still alive, I'm still kicking. Getting ready for the next one after this one, so.
Exactly, because everything is just rolling. And you know how that goes. When you're the boss person, you know, the big man in charge, it's always going to be a lot for you on the evening. But how do you feel overall right now? Because, of course, it's the final night, grand finale. So how do you feel right now for the first installment with the Jazz Festival?
Yes, I'm feeling very good. I've taken quite a bit of notes over the last 4 days of the festival. Improvement points, things we could strengthen here, things to change. So and my phone is already full with notes on what we can do to make it better next year, of course, for our patrons and for St. Lucia as a whole.
Now with that, of course, because some people may still not understand what events company St. Lucia is all about, and of course they're bringing us Soleil, so we gotta know what they're about. So if you can let them know.
Okay, so prior to the formation of the events company of St. Lucia, which is a government entity, it was registered by the government of St. Lucia, but it's incorporated. So I'm not a public servant. Prior to the registration and formation of this company, the Jazz Festival was produced by the St. Lucia Tourist Board. But the primary mandate of the St. Lucia Tourist Board is to market St. Lucia as a destination outside of St. Lucia. But it got to a point where the Jazz Festival consumed quite a lot of time of the Tourist Board. Then you have the Carnival being produced by the Cultural Development Foundation, whereas they probably should spend more time on cultural development, so training in different areas should have been the focus. Then you have our Arts and Heritage, or Journée Creole, being produced by the Folk Research Center. So you have a lot of disparate entities producing festivals and events on the island, and a lot of them looking disjointed and not cohesive. So the idea was to create one umbrella to produce all of our national festivals, which would suggest that perhaps next year we might have more festivals being added, or more events like Independence, for instance, could be added to the portfolio. So yes, Soleil was created, so Soleil St. Lucia Summer Festival, a deliberate twist using the French Soleil and English Summer because of our dual background in terms of our English and French heritage. So in 2017 we'll be producing 6 festivals, and I'd say 4 of them have been in existence before. So the Jazz Festival, the Carnival, the Arts and Heritage in the form of Journée Creole. We've had Food and Rum before, and country music in country and blues is a regular occurrence. So the only new thing there really in terms of a festival is Roots and Soul. But even the music that we're going to play there, reggae music primarily, soul music, is very much intertwined into St. Lucian culture. So we're not doing anything revolutionary there. It's just rebranding and repackaging so that you have the one entity focused on producing these festivals at the same level consistently over the course of time.
Great. Now with Soleil, of course, because we know, Rhythm and Soul, or Roots and Soul is what's going to be coming up next. Now having the Jazz Festival in full and kind of winding down, what can people look forward to next from it?
So I think the announcement for the Roots and Soul lineup would have been made on stage already. Earlier on today, we had the Police Band doing a flash mob type of thing. It was a new thing. They came from different points in the park, and they were playing the music of the artists we were going to feature in the Roots and Soul Festival. I don't know if you recognize some of the songs. I think I recognize It's a Big Deal and I Am Not Afraid. So that should clue you into what's coming next. Yeah. So that was the idea. So of course, with jazz winding down, we're going to kick into high gear with promotion of Roots and Soul. Sometimes people say, but why didn't we start earlier? Why didn't we? But if you do something 8-10 weeks out, it's almost like you're throwing away money because people don't really pay attention too much when you start promoting too early in the future. Yeah. So we have about a 6-week window. So we're going to really hitting the airwaves in terms of promoting the Roots and Soul from the week coming.
Now, St. Lucia, you're in the know. Of course, we don't leave you in the dark, so you understand what event company St. Lucia is all about. And remember, Soleil Summer Festival is only just 15. We have the Roots and Soul Festival that's right around the corner, so you need to stay tuned for that. Now, hopefully we did our job right and hope you start off the right way. I hope everybody's feeling good today. If you're alive and kicking, we have so much to be thankful for, so go out and just spread it. Make the most of every day that you have, and of course, it counts even more if you wake up and you start off with this morning. So I'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m., bright and early, right here on Your Leader. We're all family here at DBS.